So I've got Councillor Gordon.
Hi. Yeah, thanks for coming along to the overview and scrutiny. To put the case, obviously we saw you the other night at the Housing and Gen panel as well, and I heard quite a lot of the detail then. What I was wondering actually is that although you've explained a lot of the technical details really well and clearly, I'm just wondering whether you could give us a bit of a picture of how people living on the estate feel about the whole process. You know, how did you feel about it when you received your initial, these letters in September, and what do you think, what sort of effect has it had on residents' lives of receiving these letters?
Thank you. I mean, I can talk from myself, my point of view personally. I've got a 1-year-old daughter, and we were floored. We were totally devastated, especially as the observation. The Section 20 notice came with a payment, sort of demand for payment. I mean, absolutely shocked. Just shocked. In terms of our financial situation, there's a large number of us that have been sort of negatively impacted by the pandemic, loss of work, furlough, redundancies. There's a young couple who are, expecting their first child in January and just in a state of shock. There's other people who've been made redundant. There's another couple who had actually put their flat on the market because she's a florist and she's lost work because of the pandemic, and her partner's been made redundant, and so they put their property on the market, and 2 weeks later this has happened, and now they can't move, so they can't afford to stay. And I feel like that's a lot of our sort of situations where we're sort of faced with this unknown bill. We've sort of been told that potentially it could be higher than the quotes that we've had. Our particular quote is £108,450. It's a number that just kind of rings round in your head. Sleepless nights, it's all consuming. Trying to learn council processes and trying to get to an understanding of what we can do, trying to appeal to strangers, to listen to us, to care about our situation. And it's been hard. It's been really hard. And I think the fear of a bill, and we're sort of being told it may be 2022 that we will finally have a bill, of an unknown amount, when it could be £108,000, it could be even more, and we're not even being told that we could maybe have, there could be another way. In fact, we know there is another way, and that's what's so upsetting, is that no one is listening to us when it comes to the consultation, because we've had no answers, just delays or walls of silence from Homes for Haringey, and all we're being, all our concerns are just being sort of thrown back at us in terms of generous payment plans, and there's nothing generous about it. It's going to ruin our lives financially. Our homes all we've got.